My treatment is called The Searching of Your Demise. This is inspired by Tristan Webb's creation called 64. The synopsis is a group of four very curious teenagers that are looking for a place to mess around, but they stumble the well-known asylum that has been abandoned for 20 years called Willowvale Asylum, not knowing that there has been serial killings in the asylum. How many will survive and how would they survive? And the biggest question of all, who is killing them? As you can see from the movie board, these are pictures from various popular slasher movies. So you can see The Shining, you can see The Scream, you can see Nightmare on Elm Street, you can see Friday the 13th, you can see Psycho, and yeah. And I put images of like weapons that they use, like the antagonists in these movies use. So for example, commonly you will see a knife or maybe like a machete. Like, yeah. And these are the film influences that influenced my treatment. Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street, and Jeepers Creepers. These are the examples of the script from 64. So as you can see on page 4 on the left, you can see that Nick tried to escape via car, but the figure came up to him. The figure is the antagonist. He got to him and killed him. So I'm going to use that type of stock scene in my treatment because that's crucial. Those are normally portrayed in slasher movies. Also, another part of the script, you see a couple, well not, but a girl and a boy having sexual relationship. So they try to do sexual things, and yeah, and then the antagonist uses that to his advantage by killing them because they're vulnerable at that moment of time. The minimum age rating is 18 because it involves a lot of violence, sexual references, drug use, graphic content, foul language. The reason why my treatment involves that because it makes it more realistic. The target audience normally is 15 to 25. This is because most people in this age bracket enjoy the thrill of it. Also, horror movies are normally targeted at males than females because the stereotype is that males are more into violence than females, since males in general have more testosterone. However, I'm specifically targeting 18 to 25 because a lot of the content is very graphic and explicit. The main four is Jessica, Chris, Donna, and Brad. Jessica is the final girl. She will be having the last battle with the antagonist. The pervert is Chris. He tries to hit on Jessica, but then gets killed as well. The popular girl is Donna. She's the girly girl. She gets sexualized a lot. So I will portray the male gaze theory in this as well. Brad, he is the athletic, into sports, tall, well built. So you could say that there's a female gaze to it as well because there'll be times where he takes off his top. The antagonist is Dr. Demise. Well, so yeah, he's a doctor that's been living in his asylum for a very long time, for years and years. He's a loner, he has mental issues, and so on. This is a slasher, as you can tell from the film influences that influenced my treatment. In a slasher, the antagonist needs some sort of weapon that it will use against the potential victim. Since this is inspired by Tristan Webb 64, the figure normally uses a knife. But for my treatment, I'm going to make my antagonist, Dr. Demise, use scissors as his go-to weapon that are very sharp because doctors use scissors. Also, I used the theme of the final girl, which is not used in the script of 64. Another difference I'm going to make: the last person standing survive, unlike in 64. One theme I will portray is the teen punishment. One of the females does sexual things which is considered as a sin in the Bible, so as a punishment the doctor kills her. Another theme I will portray is the idea of losing virginity. Just as the final girl will get in a scuffle with the antagonist Dr. Demise, and in the middle of it she will get stabbed. Just now, keep in mind Jessica hasn't had sex, so this theme will be portrayed. The knife can be seen as a phallic object, and the wound will be seen as a yonic object. So this would mean sexual intercourse, which goes back to the theme of losing virginity. This idea has been used in many slasher films. The equilibrium is that there is no equilibrium. It already starts off bad, as there's nothing good on the asylum. The teenagers find the asylum and walk through the entrance. There's barely light. There's barely any light, so which is called, or the proper term is low-key light. The light is flickering, and Jessica checks her phone, only to find that there is no reception, which was already a big sign. They walked through and kept talking about how they're going to film it. The disequilibrium is that Chris departed from the group after trying to persuade him to leave this place with him, as he was very worried. Unfortunately, he's in danger. A glimpse of the doctor is seen. Chris is trying to find a way out and then finds the exit. Suddenly, the doctor appears out of nowhere and grabs him from the back and punches his neck. Chris dies after trying to escape the asylum's entrance when he sees Doctor with the scissors. The resolution is everyone except Jessica is dead, so it's 3 out of 4. Jessica tries to run away as well, but she sees the doctor down the hallway. She sees a knife with blood all over it, picks it up while she's trying to escape via a window. The doctor starts walking, his pace is getting quicker every second. She starts getting chased throughout the endless corridor, but then the doctor catches up. They get in a scuffle. The doctor stabs her, and then, like before, I said that that's her way of losing virginity. Then she stabs him back. So this is another idea of her being masculinized, because generally there's a stereotype that men are into violence. So yeah.